Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Heartstrings where I talk about everything romance. So I wanted to make a video talking about all the Chinese dramas, in fact romance Chinese dramas I've been watching lately. In fact, I wanted to do a ranking of all the dramas I've watched back in 2025. So what's been happening lately is that in last 2 3 years I haven't watched much of K dramas because they don't hold my interest anymore. So I've turned to Chinese drama instead, and they have, I don't know what's about them. Uh, Actually, I know what's that is keeping my attention is the depth in these dramas, because we have like 30 40 episodes where we can just explore the plot so much more better than what we get in K dramas. So I'm not saying that one is better than the other, but it's just that I've been enjoying Chinese dramas more back since 2 3 years. Yeah. So 2025 was a very good year for Chinese dramas, and a lot of good shows came out, and I wanted to do a ranking and basically a recommendation video of my best picks from 2025. Okay, so the way we will do this is I'm gonna make two separate categories and have my ranking in them. So first one will be costume dramas, and second one will be modern or contemporary romance dramas. So I just love costume dramas. First of all, it's my favorite genre because the effects, the budget, the plot, the emotions, everything is just so much better. And yeah, so my number one costume drama for 2025 has to be Love in the Clouds. I just love the lead so much, and the plot was equally good, and something about it just hit the spot for me. And I watched it during a time where I was really bored and nothing good was coming out. So this was like such a breath of fresh air. And I haven't really watched these two actors in lead role before, so it was so good, and to like watch them show their full potential. So as you can see, the rating of Love in the Clouds on MTL is 8.7, which I think is pretty good. But I think it should be a bit higher, but it's okay. So the plot is basically is our female lead is called this warrior supreme, and she's like disguised as she's been living all her life disguised as a man, and she keeps winning this tournament for years. Okay, like nobody can beat her, but then somebody plots against her, which makes her weak, like her power weakens, and the male lead comes or like participates in this tournament and defeats her in like one fight, in one try. And she thinks like it was him who plotted against her, like it was all him. So she goes back in her female uh, female form to seduce the male lead, and it's just so fun because it has fake dating plot, fake marriage plot, and enemies to lovers plot, and like just everything you need from a drama like this. It just hits the spot. Okay, so the second costume drama that I loved in 2025 was The Glory. Now this one was is more of a revenge drama, which is exactly why I love it so much, because we do get some romance, but it's not like the main focus of it. But this was such an unexpected surprise. I didn't expect to like it as much as I did. But it I did have some expectation because the source material of where this drama is written by the same author who wrote the book, the web novel on which the double is based on. So I love that drama as well. So she's like really good at writing revenge dramas or revenge novels, as I should say. But yeah, so this one was pretty good. So it's about this woman, this our female lead, she comes back to take revenge from people who wronged her as a child. So she has been abandoned by her family members, and when she was small, and she wants to come back and take her rightful place. And the male lead is kind of her ex brother-in-law, which is like an interesting dynamic, sort of forbidden love. And he does have a daughter from his first wife who died, and she is adorable. And I just loved all three of them together, and I loved how the female lead and male lead complemented each other. I have in fact seen Chen Duling in. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing the actor's name in this whole video wrong, because I just consider it my ignorance. But I've seen Chen Duling in other dramas, and she plays the role of villain so well that I've practically hated her in every drama she has been in. But in this one, I just loved her as the female lead, and I think there is no one who would have done this role better, because the female lead is a bit cunning, but also like so smart, because she's out to get revenge. She has to be, and I just loved her performance in this. Third one on the list is The Prisoner of Beauty. Now, this one became very famous as well, because first this release got delayed for so long that we thought we'll never get this drama. But it finally got released all of a sudden, and it was such a good surprise. And this drama has so many iconic scenes, and I loved all of them. As you can see, the rating of the drama is 8.9, so it's like very well loved by everyone who watched it. And it's basically about a male lead and female lead who are from two rival families, and just male lead hates the female lead's family so much, because they kind of betrayed, we can say they betrayed his family, which ended up causing his ancestors' death. And so he wants to absolutely destroy the female lead's family, and wants to do nothing with them. But his grandmother arranges an arranged marriage between him and the female lead for peace. And he hates the idea at first. He rejects her on the get go, but once he sees her, he's just captivated. And it's not just her beauty, I think she's the definition of beauty with brains. And when he sees how smart and how beautiful she is, he gradually agrees, and it's just we get a whole journey of them falling in love, and it's just so amazing. I love both the actors. I think they have done their roles so well. Song Zur and Liu Yining. I think I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but I apologize in advance for all the names I'm gonna pronounce wrong in this video. Fourth one on the list is When Destiny Brings the Demon. So this one, actually I completely missed it when it got released. Like, I ignored it, although there was quite good reviews when it came out. But it was my friend who recommended it to me later, and because she kept praising this drama, I thought I should give it a try. And I was blown away by how entertaining it was. I was hooked from episode 1, and I think what the actors have done a really good job, especially the female lead. So I think I've seen her in a couple of dramas before, but like not much. So she was so funny and she was so entertaining. So the plot is like this. So the male lead has been in seclusion. He's like has been in seclusion for 1,000 years, and the female lead kind of transmigrates into this novel. And so she's like, yeah, if she came from the modern world to this ancient world of cultivation. So she's like, yeah, I'm just gonna chill now. If I've been transmigrated into another fantasy world, I'm just gonna chill. but nobody will let her chill. She gets pushed into the plot and pushed onto the male lead, and she doesn't want anything to do with him. Meanwhile, all the other all the other females around him are either trying to kill him or um, want to have kids with him because he's got these powers which can be inherited. And Milid is known to be quite merciless, and he kills a lot of these females or a lot of these people who are trying to get something out of him. And then when he meets the female, he's like, oh, she wants nothing to do with me. And I love that. I love how um selfless unselfish he is. I don't even know if that's the right word, but yeah. And so he becomes interested in her, and they gradually fall in love, which is so entertaining to watch. And the starting episodes are just so funny. Give it a try. You won't regret. Absolutely not. So the fifth drama on this list is A Dream Within a Dream, and this is the second unique drama in this list, which is quite a confidence, but this one is also pretty hilarious. And I love dramas that are like do so unexpectedly good, and this is like one of them. People didn't have much of expectation from this, but it was just so good. So basically, a female lead knows the plot of what's gonna happen in future, and Melee is supposed to like kill her. So she hates him from the get go and wants to, be away from him, get rid of him, and that doesn't happen obviously, because as much as she tries, the plot pushes her more towards him. And Amelie is actually not a bad guy. Um he's just misunderstood. And yeah, the whole plot is how they fall in love and how they will solve their misunderstanding. So this one is also like very good surprise of a drama, and very unexpectedly good. Now let's move on to my favorite modern dramas, and first one has to be Love's Ambition. So I just love Lucy. She's like one of my favorite actresses in the industry, and like every drama she does is she gives 100%. Her acting is top notch, and her script selection as well, I would say. And this one was, as you can see, the rating is 8.4, was a pretty good, um did pretty well in China as well, and I think was very popular when it came out. So it's basically about this woman who lies about a lot, a lot about her background basically, so she can get better opportunities. Because when you say, yeah, you come from a good background, people tend to give you more opportunities. And that's how she ends up lying and dating this rich man who happens to be a male lead. And he knows that she's lying, but she doesn't know that he knows about her lies. So yeah, they get married, and then things fall through when she gets to know that she's been under so much duress and pressure to keep lying, to keep the lie going. And he already knew from the get-go, and he was in it for his own gains. And she then decides to divorce, but then he realizes that she had real feelings for him. So it's about them sorting out their relationship, and just them working out if they really love each other or not. And I think this is this kind of intricate and a bit complex modern drama we don't usually get a lot. In fact, most of the Chinese contemporary dramas I've watched tend to be a bit simple and more on the cutesy and like comfort side. But this, I love how much we explored so many themes in this drama. Second drama on this list has to be Shine on Me. And this one is still ongoing, so like I think 5 episodes are still not out. but I love it, and it's based on a Guman novel. And I've watched other dramas that have been written, that have been adapted from her works, and I love all of them. You Are My Glory, Love O2O, and another one, Boss and Me. Yes. Um, so this one is pretty good. Like it's about two rich people actually. So they both are like heirs and heiresses, both the male lead and female lead. But our female lead uh, basically has a crush and on this guy in college, and he kind of strings her along. He doesn't accept her confession, neither does he validate her feelings or anything, but keeps stringing her along. And so she decides, like, enough is enough. I should let go of my feelings. And then she meets Maylid, who is basically everything she ever wanted from a relationship. And she's like, and when he honestly confesses, she's like, I'm gonna give this relationship a go. And basically her going from unrequited feelings to having a reassurance of a good relationship is basically the journey she goes through. And I in fact the plot is a bit more complex, and there are like a lot of things going on. But yeah, I think that's what I loved about this drama, is like she had a whole journey, and we got to see that. So yeah, if it's still airing, so you can um tune in if you really interested in it. So second drama on this list is Summit of a Youth. So both the actors of this drama are actually not big actors, and this one was supposed to be like a small project, small drama. But I, when it came out, and I watched the first few episodes, and I loved the plot so much. I have seen these actors before. The male lead in Amidst the Snowstorm of Love, and the female lead in, I am forgetting which drama, but yeah, I've seen her in supporting role before. But this drama was such a breath of fresh air. Though I do think they messed it up a little bit in the end, but I think it still deserves to be on the list. So it's about so the female lead falls in love with this very useless guy, and ends up having a shitty life later because she keeps missing opportunities, all because of the guy she was dating. And she regrets it so much in the future. So she's like, if I ever get a chance to go back, I will correct my mistakes. And she does get to time travel, and this time she's like, I'm gonna focus on my studies and career, and I won't fall in love. But our male lead, who is like very famous even in like present timeline, he he likes her even in the present timeline, but she doesn't know. And she meets him when she goes back in time, and he's like, I'm gonna teach you, if you want to really do well in future, I'm gonna teach you. And yeah, it's basically her sorting out her life and becoming successful because she wants to do better. And yeah, that's the plot. I would love to add two honorable mentions that are not primarily romance, but they do have some romance in it. The first one is a costume drama called Guardians of the Dafeng, and we usually see female lead travel back in time, but this is the only drama where I've seen a male lead go back in time, and he's basically like, I'm gonna use all the modern knowledge to earn more money and become successful. And it was such a ride. This is like a male centric drama mainly, but I loved it. And there's some romance in it, but it's not the main focus. The second honorable mention is Love on the Turquoise Island. So this is more of a thriller. The female lead is part of this group who hunts these monsters, and these monsters being this human-eating monsters that can take human form, and they don't age like vampires. And the male lead is the adopted son of one of these monsters, this human as she is in the human form, I think. But yeah, he's her adopted son, though he doesn't like her because he knows she kind of killed his parents. So yeah, but yeah, it's basically them fighting against and trying to defeat these monsters. But I love the chemistry of the leads in this drama, and there's a romance angle definitely. And I just love Dilraba. She's an amazing actress. So that's all. That concludes this video, and I will be back with another video talking more about romance shows or books, or romance in any format left. I will talk about it definitely. Goodbye, and be sure to like this video. And if you want similar content, or have any other ideas, recommend it in the comment section, please. Bye bye.